safety on the nation's railroads seems to be on the wrong track, if not totally derailed. In a single weekend in February, 20 people died in 3 separate derailments, and they weren't even on passenger trains. They were killed by fires and leaking chemicals on wrecked freight trains.
Come on down the street train, bring her back to me again.
The government, the railroads, and the chemical companies are all passing the buck when it comes to accepting the blame.
Let's see what it does with this fine miniature boxcar of industrial coke. Okay,
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Into the office of the Secretary of Failure himself, wouldn't you know?
Transportation Secretary Brock Adams says chronic neglect of the rail beds is the cause for most derailments. They don't always make the news, but there were nearly 8,000 train derailments last year.
Railroad's coming through. Right now.
I think I'm gonna crash.
Oh, look out!
Train I ride, baby. Keep on rolling down the trail.
Track maintenance has been neglected by the railroads, who are hard-pressed to compete with the trucking industry, which runs on government-operated highways. And there's a growing call from people like Governors Blanton of Tennessee and Carroll of Kentucky for the government to take control of the tracks as a matter of public safety.
Cause he was going down a grade, making 90 miles an hour, the whistle broke into a scream.
Meanwhile, most Americans are unaware of the volume of dangerous chemicals routinely being shipped around them. But our nation's economy runs on chemicals that can burn, explode, asphyxiate, and poison.
Listen to the train whistle whine.
It's unlikely the government would nationalize railroad property, but the Transportation Department is considering beefing up regulations for shipping dangerous chemicals. And a lot of people feel that's one train of thought that's been sidetracked long enough.
But all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the steel rail still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his songs again, the passengers will please refrain. This train got to disappear in railroad blues.
Steve Crowley on the News Blimp.